Welcome to the Mario era, chapter 148.
140. What?
That took me off.
No, this is not good.
Oh, they're already off the tracks.
There's a reason why I'm so flustered.
What happened?
Because I was at work and I had to do a full body scan. And this is new. We life scan and
What?
I did an ultrasound. Yes, a full,
Okay.
like stress tests, everything. Something new offered at work and it was mandatory. We had to do it. All I know is at one point I had an ultrasound on my Orange Bowl boys.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, God.
And that was interesting, to say the least. The gel was warm.
Yeah, no, it's warm. I mean, the amount of times I've had ultrasounds.
Yeah, well, not me. So cheers.
It's a lot. It's a lot, actually. It's a lot more than once. It's Tequila Tuesday.
It's Whiskey
And
Wednesday.
Tequila
for us.
Tuesday in Tampa, TTT.
Yeah,
I'm in
Yeah.
Tampa. I'm back in Tampa.
Hey, thank you for the recommendation. I went with the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Very good, very smooth. Good job. Good job.
Very
Good job.
nice.
You don't realize how many like Cane's whiskey aficionados there are. I mean, huge cigar aficionados in the Cane's culture community, but definitely a lot of whiskey bourbonites. That's for sure.
Alcoholics.
Cheers, boys.
That's what those are called.
I mean,
So
it's
this
a football
is,
fan base. What do you expect?
This is our new hate week. So welcome to hate week.
Yeah.
Normally reserved for FSU, but now
Oh, it's all
Listen,
about the awards.
we told y'all, we told all of you years ago. Watch out if Miami ever got good again and up near the top of the rankings, the level of hate that would be thrown upon the university is unlike anything you've ever seen on any other school. And you're seeing it. Like the Maxwell, you're not even a serious award anymore.
That can't be serious.
It's not.
It can't be serious. Like I'm disappointed. What are we walking? What are we walking for?
We're heading on down to Green Tree.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Sure. Okay.
Is that
I
part
guess
of this?
so. Yeah, I guess why not?
Let's go.
Thank you, AI Scoop.
So it's hard. It's hard to think that that's like a serious scenario. Like you can't look at this. And the problem I have with it is if you're going to replace Cam, because this is essentially what happened.
Mhm.
You replaced Cam with Dillon Gabriel. And if you look at the numbers, I just don't get it. If Cam was 9-1, Cam was 9-2, 8-3, and had these numbers, kind of like Kyle McCord, who's 8-3. Great numbers, although he does throw more picks. I get it, but they're 10-1, and they're. Can I say it again? I kind of think it's on the defense. I do.
But
I do. Because you can't look at these numbers and in your head compute that one of those is better than the other. The one they picked is better than the other. It's so drastically different that it's kind of nauseating. It's kind of ridiculous. Don't you think?
So the numbers are passing yards, it's Dillon in 10th, Cam in 2nd. Passing touchdowns, Dillon 19th, Cam in 1st. Passing yards per game, Dillon 11th, Cam 2nd. Completions, Dillon 14th, Cam 10th. That total yards disparity is 700 yards strong.
700 yards in the air. But did you say,
Cam
hold on a second.
has outrushed Dillon
Yes.
by 22 yards.
Correct. And he's got more total touchdowns by like
Yes.
11 or something.
Yes.
Did you say passing touchdowns, Dillon Gabriel 19th and Cam 1st? You just say that?
Yes.
The fuck is wrong with you people? What are we doing?
Listen,
How is this real life?
patch power, right? We know where it's going to gravitate to, the American League
it's
and the National League.
What
What did they do? They propped up a National League quarterback. They're the National League quarterback, right? If the SEC is the, American League, the Big Ten is the National League, and they just propped up one of their National League pitchers, and it's criminal. It is criminal. It's like saying Shohei Ohtani shouldn't have won the MVP. When you're saying Cam Ward, and then all of a sudden, let's just say, okay, yeah, Giancarlo Stanton should get it over. That's basically what it is. It's like it's a farce. 700 yards, he's first. It's not even close. It's not even close.
It's not debatable is the problem.
But again,
if it was slightly different, and I can say, look, they beat Ohio State, right? He had a big game against Ohio State. He's beaten bigger. It's not debatable. Like, the numbers aren't even debatable. I can't even make you an argument for why Dillon Gabriel's in it ahead of Cam. I can't give you a solid argument, and that's my problem.
At this point, it's WWGSD. What would Greg Sankey do right around now? Like, what would he do if that was Cam Ward and he was the SEC counterpart? Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding? What would he do?
What would he do? Like, and that's the problem here. Like, we just... Okay, we're going to talk about it on our podcast. We're going to go ahead and tweet storm it out. What's going to happen? He got screwed. He's getting screwed. He's getting royally screwed.
He is, but there's also another aspect, and I'll go ahead and die on this hill, and this might not be overly popular, but this goes for the Maxwell. It also goes for the Biletnikoff. These awards should not be available to a group of 6 players. These should be Power 4. Power 4 only for these major awards. Because I'm sorry, the Nash kid isn't going up against cornerbacks that are playing on Sunday in the future. These Mountain West guys, like, what are we doing? Really? Come on. That's all. That's getting it off my chest.
Well, you can say the same thing about Jeanty, though, right?
That's the exact same thing.
So you're saying game
against Oregon early.
So if you want to put Gabriel in, then Cam's in instead of Jeanty. I don't know.
No. I'm putting Cam in instead of Gabriel, but I just don't think
get
a 6
but you're saying if
be up for this.
So you're on a hill, and I'm just trying to get the imagery of this. You're on a hill, and you're dying on it. So you're just going to keel over.
Oh, and I will die.
And then roll down the hill.
And roll down the hill. But I'm just going to let you know, I'm going to prop you up on that hill because I agree with you. Who are you playing? So, I don't know. Come up with your own award system. Just don't impede on ours.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll prop you up, buddy.
It's poor. So, and then if you want to go further down the list,
don't even go.
Borregales is not a finalist for the Lou Groza Award, but the FSU kid is. The FSU kid, which the only thing he's eclipsed Borregales at is he's got a long of 59 and he's got a long of 56.
But he might be.
And he's got 97
scorer.
points or something, and this kid's got like 51.
But he might be FSU's leading scorer.
No, I think he is FSU's leading scorer.
Well, so
but they are 2-9, so you can't be FSU leading scorer and be 2-9 and then still have and look, I don't know the other 2 kickers. I didn't look to see how good they are. Maybe Andy's not going to win this anyway. But Cam should win the Maxwell Award for the best player in the country. I think, I don't know, maybe it's him or Hunter. Look, I mean, Hunter's.
So Dillon Gabriel could potentially win that, but then when it comes to the Danny O'Brien, you're going to sit there and say now the Danny O'Brien could go to Cam Ward. Like, how is that even possible? How?
Well, right. How's he the best player in the country, but not the best quarterback in the country?
Yeah. And Travis Hunter's a better cornerback than he is a wide receiver, but not up for the Thorpe.
Correct, but up for the Biletnikoff. How this all makes sense?
How do we fix this? How do we fix this? We've come up with some really good ideas.
All bought and paid for.
But how do we fix it?
I don't have any solution. I don't have any solutions for this.
Oh, all right. We're usually good at coming up with.
What they need to do.
Picker uppers.
They need to come out with they need to come out with awards now that have like 20 finalists and it's open to a pure fan vote.
Yeah, there should be a couple fan votes.
Well, I will say you were able to vote. I mean, I don't know about the Maxwell stuff. I know the Biletnikoff, you were able to vote. We tweeted out. You were able to vote for.
But you can't write in. Oh, you can vote for X?
You could.
Okay.
So I don't know. And to be honest with you, I'll go on this hill. I don't think that a fan vote is the way to go.
No,
I think fan votes are. I think that's nonsense. I mean,
know.
not to say that the people that are choosing the other way are doing a very good job, but I think a popularity vote. That's not what these awards are about. It's not a popularity vote. It should be based on production against what competition. You know, I don't know, but what kind of precedence? I have a hard time understanding where we are with this.
I'm totally doing like the natural human progression thing here, trying to give blame to somebody. But again, look at the progression here. You could have an ACC team go 13-0, not get in the playoffs, and then you have the quarterback represented from the ACC miles ahead. It's not even close. It's miles. It's miles ahead. 700 yards. That's miles ahead. The numbers are so statistically better, yet you don't. Like, it doesn't materialize. You could, I don't get it, and that's where I want to put my.
Told you.
That's where I put my blame.
He's the top throwing touchdown passer in the country, and Dillon Gabriel is 19th.
Yes,
he's not even 7th.
It's so very.
I can't even make an argument for Dillon Gabriel in this.
Yeah,
that's the part. Like, okay, give me an argument.
He better not win.
Can't do it. No, he's not. Travis Hunter's going to win. Travis Hunter's obviously going to win this. Fine. Because he'd probably win it if Cam was in it anyway. And you know what that is? That's Deion. That's the Deion effect. I 100% believe that. Okay. I mean, the guy does do things that we've never seen before. Like, he's the only person I've ever seen do what he does.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just snaps, though. And I agree with Toast. He's a better corner than he is a wide receiver.
Totally. He's not going to play wide receiver in the league.
He might a little bit.
Like,
he wants to play both ways. He's going to realize week 1, that's not a good idea.
I could see a situation where maybe they don't take a 5th wide receiver on an NFL team because they use Travis Hunter and that variety, and they sprinkle him in, have some packages, but a full two-way player in the NFL, especially at his range, like his weight class, right?
Well, I was going to say, like, Devontae Smith.
He's lighting the pants. He's lighting the pants.
Is it Devonta? I think it's Devonta. Devonta Smith is Travis Hunter, right? Body-wise?
Mm-hmm.
They're similar or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm asking. I
would say so. I would say so.
They seem to be similar.
Lighting the pants. Yeah. Just being honest. I can push him around a little bit.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So it seems to be that they're in the same weight class. Now, Devonta's turned out to be pretty good. I mean, he's not Alabama good, but he's pretty good.
Devonta Smith, 6 feet, 170. Travis Hunter, 6'1", 185. So.
And that's
bigger.
If he cuts weight and crash diets, he could.
And by the way, that's by the internet. So you got to give it the 10, 15-pound internet.
That's 100%. They're the same person. Now, I will say, I think Travis Hunter's a better athlete than Devonta Smith. Is he a better receiver? I don't know. But he's not playing both ways on Sunday. He's knock it off. Stop. But I appreciate the placing on the pedestal and how that whole thing has gone down. And what also, and Roddy alluded to it last week, Shedeur gets no love.
No.
Because Travis Hunter and Shedeur should get a lot of love, to be quite honest with you, except for the fact that he pushes around the refs. I mean, that's probably not a great idea. Maybe that knocked him off a couple of the awards lists. He tried to take that one guy back into the locker room, beat his ass, it looked like.
Come over here, we'll beat your butt.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
All right, let's quickly before we get into the game, we do have to do a little underdog, and I have to remember to actually place the bet this week. So
I don't know if you do. We're up on the year, right?
We are.
Maybe
we're
we
at
just
259.
Just coast to the end.
At some point, we were at 325, so we've been on a bit of a losing streak here. But Underdog is the place to play if you're a sports fan looking to win money while watching sports. With over 5 million happy players and 2 billion won, Underdog makes it fun and easy to cash in on all of your favorite athletes' performances. Compete against other players just by selecting higher or lower on 2 or more player stats. You could win up to 1,000 times your money. Try games like Vulture Protection, where if you select a designated running back to score a touchdown in your pick'em entry and they get vultured, we will rescue your entry. Or Red Zone Rush, a game where you won't find anywhere else, where you just pick whether or not a player will score a touchdown by swiping right for yes and left for no. Simple as that. Plus, your entry will automatically be boosted, and you'll get a 51% profit boost when you play. Join over 5 million fans that are already playing Underdog. Download the app today. Use code ORANGE. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. That's code ORANGE. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Select higher or lower on your favorite players and cash on Underdog. Okay, here we go. So, obviously, we've got Cameron Ward. We can go higher or lower on pass yards for the game, which is coming in at 325.5.
Woo!
Passing touchdowns coming in at 2.5. Interceptions coming in at 0.5. Longest completion coming in at 46.5.
Of course, 46.5 every week.
Rush and receiving touchdown coming in at 0.5.
I'm going to say let's go to yardage this week and say he's going to do this way.
Higher than 325.5.
Yes.
Okay. Kyle McCord,
Mm-hmm.
exact same passing yards number, 325.5.
Over. Higher.
Yeah, higher.
Go.
And
What
then
else
the
you
other
got?
option.
What else you got?
Passing touchdowns, higher or lower than 1.5. His interceptions coming in at 0.5.
Take the
Rush
touchdown.
receiving touchdowns coming in
No,
at
he
0.5.
likes
And longest
picks. He likes
completion
picks.
coming in at 44.5.
I like the touchdowns too. I think he's going to have a pretty good day.
Yeah. He just needs to get 2 touchdowns. I think he's going to get 2 touchdowns.
Okay, I'll go with that.
All right.
Higher than 1.5 touchdowns.
Yep.
Do we want to throw
Yes, we
a
do.
third player
Throw
in
me
there?
another one.
So we got either X, Isaiah, Elijah, or Damien.
X.
All right, so X.
It's a big week for X. There's a lot of records on the line for him.
Higher or lower than 0.5 rush receiving touchdowns.
Higher.
Receiving yards for the game, higher or lower than 86.5.
He didn't get one
Higher.
last week, and he didn't get
He
one.
did
I
not.
don't think he gets
He
one.
did not, and he
2
came
X for the
in
touchdown.
lower.
X for
he
the
came
tag.
in lower than the 90, and longest completions coming in at 30.5.
Ooh,
Touchdown for X. Come on.
Touchdown,
Hey,
higher
curiosity.
than 0.5.
Yeah.
curiosity speaking.
Yes.
What are the stats? What is Underdog thinking Aronde Gatson Jr. is doing?
Actually, Aronde Gatson Jr. is not. Let me just double check. Is not listed. It's not an option. It's either Kyle McCord or LaQuint Allen, the running back.
All right. I like our picks.
Yeah,
All right.
me
Well
too.
done.
Well done.
All right. So
Let's
there we
talk
go.
about Syracuse and the fact that we want their OC next year.
I said that.
Well, now I said it too.
What are you talking about? Our OC is up for the Broyles Award.
He is. He is. You know what that means?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. So
Okay. Oh, he's rice? Eating rice?
I haven't the slightest idea. All I'm saying is if he leaves, I like this Syracuse offense.
You stole my thunder
Go
too.
ahead. I don't mean to steal your thunder. It's
No,
the
I
tequila
said it this
talking. Go
week.
ahead.
I said, so this was student of the game online. I do post notes and we broke down the game. It's over there at the Orange Bowl Boys channel right now. And I said, number 14, if Dawson leaves after the season for greener pastures, I would absolutely tag Jeff Dixon to run the Miami offense. You add the Mario offensive line element to it, it would be even more dangerous. Big fan
I didn't
of
know
this
his name,
offense.
but I like that idea.
Yeah, I looked it up. NFL experience too. So very
Multiplicative.
multiplicative formation, personnel groupings. It is fun to watch. And it's almost like, and one of the biggest questions I fielded online and on YouTube was like, oh, are they going to motion and shift a lot? And I'm like, they don't have to. They don't have to. They could, but that's not how they operate. They're just going to come. They're going to come under center. They're going to run some counter. They literally throw the kitchen sink at you. They really do. It's fun to watch. It really is. I made a prediction at the end, and I'm going to throw it over to you guys. The more sophisticated like offense in premise is not going to be in the orange and green this week. It's going to be in the orange without the green.
Okay.
All right.
So have you done a preview?
Yep. It's on right now. I went back and I used the common opponent. I did Syracuse versus Cal because they played UConn, and I wanted to see what they did to Cal because we played Cal in that fourth quarter thriller. But I wanted to see what it was, and it was impressive. Impressive.
I watched a little bit. It's fun. Now, I do think it plays a little bit into our hands because it does allow the defensive line to get after it a little bit. So we've been tired of the sideline to sideline scenarios that don't give our D line, and we've questioned why is our D line not getting the pressure we want to see. We saw 5 sacks last week. We saw good, the most sacks we had all year.
Mm-hmm.
I think against Syracuse we've got some opportunity. That being said, it better just be with those 4 guys. Because you don't want to have to bring extra guys. Kyle McCord, I realized, I kid you not, this was a very true statement. On the way up here, Steph said, hey, did you, I don't know what she was looking at, but she said, did you listen to Fran Brown's press conference? And I said, no. Why would I do that? She goes, maybe you should be prepared. I said, okay, let's listen to it. We listened to it. What was the point of this? What was I talking about?
Dementia.
Yeah.
Cheers.
No, I was talking about something.
Tequila.
Oh, no, this is not good.
Not good. No, I kid you not. I said to myself, and then I said it out loud, Kyle McCord. Oh, that Kyle McCord. I had no idea it was the OSU transfer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not until
God,
driving
wow.
up here today. I kid you not.
And people want to shed light and poke some fun and basically say, oh, did you see what happened at Pitt? Yeah, he threw 3 pick sixes in one half. And it was, I watched them. One was kind of a fluke pick six. The other one were pretty much on his accord, McCord. But yes, reality though, your Miami Hurricane quarterback and him completion percentage, very close. And I will tell you, he loves throwing and very apt to throw a ball. He doesn't need a lot of he doesn't need a lot of cushion, boys. He is one accurate dude with the football. With the interceptions withstanding, okay, that's decisions. He could have some poor decisions. I'm talking about straight accuracy. When he's delivering a football, he's delivering it in places I'm like, wow, that's impressive. Right? So Miami's defense has its handful. Now, thankfully, we might have somebody healthy in the secondary this week that could play dividends. And you had a little bit of a change, right? Last week, we didn't really touch on it, but you had 20 kind of more in the box, playing really well down there on the 2. And you took out a Barron and put in a Messador. And it seemed to make a difference. So, maybe they did find some lightning in the bottle in terms of different positions and position grouping. So we'll see what happens.
Listen, I have been spending and talking to Ohio State fans way more often than I should have in my life the last 2 some odd years. And one thing I can tell you about Kyle McCord is that he absolutely has the ability to pick you apart. But if you put pressure on him, he will absolutely crumble. He will crumble in front of your eyes. He will make awful decisions. But all you got to do is get pressure on him. So whether the front 4 can do that on their own or whether you have to bring someone to get that going, but if you let him just sit back there, he will carve you apart. But if you can make him uncomfortable, you can rattle him easily, and we've seen it done this year. We've seen it done throughout his entire career. So that's the mission of the defense. You can't let him be comfortable back there. Make him move, get in his head. Listen, give him a little shove afterwards, whatever. Like, let him know you're there. Like, get in his head early.
They have 3 pass catchers in the top 10 in the ACC. 3.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he leads the country in passing yards.
OG2 is 3rd in conference, right behind Xavier Restrepo, and he's a tight end.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Listen,
he's a mismatch nightmare, if you want to call it. Like he's a problem.
what does it tell you? What does it tell you that Underdog has none of their receivers on the board
I don't know what
as their running back?
I don't know what does that tell you? They don't pay
It
attention?
tells you that they're saying this Miami secondary is in lockdown mode.
Oh, are they?
Just like all of FSU's offensive players.
Who knew?
They're completely locked out. Locked down or locked out? What are the two?
Lockdown mode.
Okay, so
The secondary, the defense side. Listen, I told you the from this pick 6 last week on, it's a 3 to 4 game defensive hot streak. Let's go.
the way that the University of Miami Hurricanes need to win this game is exactly, and we're kind of hinting at it, we're touching at it, but it has to be a Mario influence this week. He said it starts in the trenches, brother. But if you have the trench power, you got the trench bullies to go ahead and get after Kyle McCord to force him into some bad decisions. And on the other side, where it looks really good, Syracuse's rush defense is not really good. Oh, no, this is not good. Syracuse rush deep. Cal literally ran in the A gap, and probably I counted like 150 yards just in the A gap.
Right.
And I'm like, if
We're
Cal
in
can do
business.
it, yeah. Like that's the sloppy one at the bar, and your buddy's like making moves. You're like, well, if he
All
can
in.
do it,
I got no
if he
problem
can do
right
it,
there. Yeah.
yeah.
How did Georgia Tech beat us? You keep the offense off the field. What if we just keep Kyle McCord off the field by just pounding it? And let me just
Between
note:
the guards,
Did you watch the press conference this week?
Mm-mm.
Fran Browns? I watched Fran's.
I will bet everybody $100 that Mario did not realize it was Thanksgiving week until he got a certain question.
Saw that clip. No clue. He had no idea.
He had no idea. It was
No idea
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
week.
was 2 days
He
from now.
had no idea.
That's because he was too busy recruiting in his
so
head.
He said
It's
we're going to have a
true.
good meal for everybody
Yeah.
after a 15-second delay.
Yeah.
That was really funny, actually. It's the only thing I saw from that.
No, I didn't see that.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, he's a workaholic. We know this.
He is.
He's an absolute workaholic. Like
Can you be that
Diagnosed.
that hold up?
Wait
You know
a
what I mean?
minute.
Like,
Bro, we're one game away from closing out the best season in 20 years.
his wife doesn't say
How often
anything about
you think
Thanksgiving.
she's awake when he gets home?
So hold on a second. So they probably leave Thursday, right?
Maybe Wednesday.
Like they'll leave. They'll be in New York for Thanksgiving. Correct.
In the bad part of New York, too. That's a good place. Canada. South
Okay.
Canada.
Okay. I mean, it's Syracuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that means. I don't
They
know.
got an
I mean,
Applebee's.
They just stay at the Dome.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it near the Niagara Falls?
Yeah, sure.
So there's tourist stuff there. Yeah, I don't freaking. Who goes to Syracuse? Is hell on earth.
That's what I'm saying.
It's December. Like nobody wants to be in the
It's
middle
the
of
worst
New
place
York.
to be.
Roe called it South Canada with an Applebee's.
Yeah, that's what it is.
A good title for the show.
That is. That's a
South
very
Canada
good
with-
one.
South Canada with an
God,
Applebee's.
that's
That's all
the
Syracuse
leader
is.
in the clubhouse, folks.
All right. All right.
It's
all
right up there
Yeah.
next to the gel was warm.
It was warm, baby. Awkward.
Oh God.
No, but Mario's influence definitely. If we're winning and he's a workaholic, but if he did his job and we can get the pass rush and we could go ahead and our offensive line can absolutely dominate their defensive line, especially their defensive tackles. Their defensive tackles can get pushed around now, so we can own their defensive tackles. And we forced them into a situation where they kind of had to do a verse Cal where they have to, they got to commit more numbers. They got to get a little bit more creative to help with blitzing and get in the run game. That's when you're going to have big plays. And I saw safeties take worse angles and slower. And I was like, well, somebody else. All right.
No, you didn't.
Well, so let me ask you this, Ro.
No, you
Like,
didn't.
is
Goose. Talk
No,
to
you
me,
didn't.
Goose.
Tell me that he did not see worse angles.
No, I did. I actually
not.
did
No,
on
you
one of the
did.
plays. It
I
was from a
promise you
ref
did.
cam too. It was such a great view. It was such a. I'm like, look
Can
at
you
their
put them over-
safeties. Not
put
even
those
close.
videos over top one another.
That's another Top Gun reference. I was like, where did who go?
I mean,
where did
so
this
do
guy
you-
go?
No way.
Do you just game plan this, Ro, from Gidry's perspective of literally game plan as a bend don't break, like zone, keep everything in front of you, don't let
I'll
anyone
tell you
get
what I do.
behind you, like
I'll tell you what I do.
and wait
zone,
until
won't play zone.
the field contracts in the red zone.
Simulated pressure might come in big this week. So if you can simulate some pressure and then back off, you could probably do that. So we haven't really been in a lot of sim pressure looks. I will tell you one of the biggest keys for me, your boundary corner from row to your ears, your boundary corner. Keep an eye on McCord. I mean, he likes to take the simple offense there. And I literally saw them victimize Cal like 10 times because whoever's out there is not paying attention. Whoever's in the boundary side, pay attention, especially when Arondé Gadsden Jr. is there. He will take the quick offense religiously. They stretch, they can do vertical, but when it's there, he's just going to take the simple offense. He's going to take your boundary corner needs to be on alert. So you know what you do, Toast? You got to play with a little eye candy, try to take away that first read, use some simulated pressure, keep the boundary corner engaged. And when you can pin your ears, pin your ears. You got to tell your defensive line this week, listen, boys, channel your Jason Taylor. If you have any problems, just look. He's right there. He's on the sideline. Just look at him, right? Channel him. And when we have a chance to get after it, right? Get after it. That's how we win this game. We win this game because we put him in a 3rd and 17 after sacking him on 2nd down. That's what we got to do. Running game, I think we could do okay. They don't have a peacock there. That's their running back's not the dude, right? Kyle McCord, Arondé Gadsden, the receivers, that's their dudes. But the good news is they see it every day in practice, right? They have a very capable offense, just like Syracuse's, so they're used to dudes too. So your dudes, lock up those dudes and throw away those dudes. I'm just a dude disguised as another dude.
Apparently, to some of the folks out there, we play our dudes way too much.
Oh my goodness!
We play the same three dudes all the time.
I'm not even discussing this. You guys are talking about it.
It is so hard to be a coach down here because no. All right, you can mute. It is so hard to be a head coach down here, and we've seen every coach go through this, right? Because the monumental Mount Rushmore of ego that's on these high school coaches, right? They all believe that they have a seat at the table. They've produced some hella ball players, granted, but now you have somebody who's literally. You're vying for that person to take over the Miami all-time leader in receptions. That's what it takes. And he could be a fine ball player. I said it, Toast, and I would like to hear your take on it. I said it. If he's arguably the mouthpiece, he's respectfully saying this in his stead, right? He's by proxy. It might be come pick up your kids 2.0 season because you earn your stripes. He hasn't earned them yet.
I tweeted it out. I'm the one that tweeted out the fact that, you spin that the other way. You say, what is this going to do to the – and listen, if we have an exodus of some of these wide receivers in the portal, then whatever, it is what it is. But here's the deal. You had 3 guys on the preseason Biletnikoff list. What happens when the next wide receiver recruit's like, man, you had 3 guys on the Biletnikoff. You only threw to one of them. You didn't give the other 2 guys even a shot to win. Like, they owed it to these 3 guys to give them a legitimate shot to get off to a great season and have a phenomenal season. 2 of them had really, really good seasons. I mean, I'm sorry.
I think all of them have had really good seasons.
I don't know that Sam had the season that he probably
was
but then
hoping
for.
Hold on.
Horton,
I've unmuted myself. Hold on a second.
Horton took Sam's spot.
Yeah, no, 100%, but Horton wasn't on the Biletnikoff list.
Okay, I got you there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine. In all reality, Sam Brown should have never been on that list.
Well, we don't need to take shots.
Hold on a second. I'm not, but hold on a second. Hold on. Go back. I've unmuted myself only because what are you saying? Toast? What are you saying?
I'm saying that it would be recruiting malpractice. You're going to get called out by wide receiver recruits. They're not going to come if they see that you had 3 guys that were up for the Biletnikoff and you chose to only throw to one of them because you had to get other players playing. Like, you need to give all 3 of those guys an honest shot. How's a recruit going to be like, you didn't give 2 of those guys a shot? Why would I want to go there? I want to win an award. I want to be, and you won't give me a shot if that's the case. The coaching staff owed it to them.
Hold on a second.
What?
You're saying that maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Are you saying
Did you see his tweet?
No. I'm asking you, are you saying that Cam or the coaching staff should have gotten the other 2 more balls?
No.
So what are you saying?
He's saying that when 3 guys start on the Biletnikoff Award, he's saying they only throw to those 3 guys, right? But they were on the Biletnikoff Award. But what Toast is making the argument, they were on the award watch for a reason.
Yeah.
So it was in your best interest to go ahead and try to feed those best interests, right? They're more senior guys too. It's not like they're younger dudes. So he's saying feed those guys because a potential recruit could come in and be like, well, you had 3 on the Biletnikoff Award, but those 2 didn't pan out, and that one is the only one you throw to. Listen, the argument last year was you threw to 1 dude. Now the argument came that, you're throwing to 3 dudes. So you can't win. And as I'm saying, you can't win with these high school egos. They prop their feet up on the table like it matters. Like what you just said matters. We're smart enough to realize what we say. It's funny. It doesn't really matter though. You actually think that matters. That's my point. You think that matters. You think that matters to Mario Cristobal. You think that matters to Kevin Beard. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Sorry.
Exactly. Well, it doesn't matter what he thinks.
Isaiah surpassed one of them. So one of those kids did, take the, dog by the collar and got himself on the field and he made
But
plays.
it's not the local kid. It's not even good enough to be local. It has to be like local. Then it's
it's not good enough. And it can't even be a local kid from Deerfield.
And it can't even be the Miami kid. It's got to be the Miami.
You realize that
Miami kid.
You realize that Ray is the guy next year.
Him and Isaiah, yeah.
Where X leaves, right? X leaves, and Ray is the guy.
Bro,
this is why I don't follow or I block. I don't know what it is. Somebody got mad at me because I said whatever. I don't pay attention. That's why I don't do it. I don't pay attention. I should have just stayed muted.
Oh, I got another question. What are you talking into?
Different mic.
It's a microphone. I'm in Tampa.
You're in Tampa. Oh, damn. Okay.
What am I talking into? A microphone.
I was like, what happened to the good mic?
It's a decent mic.
No, it's a very fine mic, but I was just curious. Sorry, that's the road kid.
It's a very fine. It's a
very fine mic. Very fine mic. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's a Rode. It's a Rode.
It's a pod mic. It says it right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's beautiful. It's pod mic. Yeah, it's Rode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a road.
Yeah, it's a road mic.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
That's right.
Congratulations to Jordan Lyle, the highest graded running back in a Power 4 conference for the week, coming in at 88.4, surpassing even Devin Neal, who I think is going to make a lot of money on Sundays.
Look,
Isaac Brown on that list as well.
Yeah, Jordan Lyle is. We said it on the recap show. Special. Like, going to be the best back here I've seen since Duke. Potentially the best back in 20.
I would listen because I saw that online because one of the first comments on YouTube this week, and thank you for your interactions. We really appreciate it. But he was like, "Oh, for saying that he's as good as since Duke Johnson is a stretch." I'm just going to sit there and say, as much as I would like to say, no, you're wrong, Scoop. Scoop's not usually wrong when it comes to running backs. I'm just telling you, he's not typically wrong when it comes to running backs. All right. So Jordan Lyle is special.
He's that good.
And when you look at film and you're looking at peacocks and pigeons and stuff like that, dude, he is so fast when he hits the hole. And it's the perfect complementary back for what's going on because we have two patient runners and Martinez. I mean, they are. Martinez very patient. More so, I think he's the most patient back of the three. And then you got Fletch, and he's pretty patient. I saw him wiggle in through a hole and just like it was crazy. And then Jordan Lyles was like, I'll say, while you guys are patient, I'm gone.
While we've been doing this, they came out with the latest top 25 for the college football playoff. 25. Miami now, the whole top 25. They do that, on Tuesdays. So we are now up to number 6. It's Oregon number 1.
I know that.
Ohio State number 2. Texas number 3. Penn State 4. Notre Dame 5. Us 6. Georgia 7. Tennessee 8. SMU 9.
Good.
Hold on. Indiana 10. Boise 11, Clemson 12, Alabama 13. So I'll tell you what, we're getting closer to a point where if Clemson can knock off South Carolina, there's an outside shot the ACC
we can get 3.
Maybe gets 3 teams in.
ACC might get 3.
Maybe.
And Clemson can backdoor this where they don't even have to go into the ACC championship game. This is amazing.
I know, right? They don't even have to play.
Well, because listen, South Carolina's at number 15, so it's a great win for them if they get that.
So let me ask you
that'll notch them up.
I
think that puts them past Boise.
And then I want to ask you a question, but go ahead with your question.
I think this backs up what I said the other day with Roddy, but now I'm not so sure. I may be contradicting myself. SMU in at 9. Miami at 6. If SMU wins, if Miami wins, beats who we playing, Syracuse, gets in the ACC and loses to SMU.
I think Miami could still get in, seeing what happened with the
Miami
SEC
still gets in
schools.
because of the higher seed currently.
Right. So, there was a projection on, I think, CBS. They have SMU winning the ACC championship game, and Miami ends up getting in at either 11 or 10.
Okay. So if, and again, I still don't know if I'm backing myself up or not. So if Miami loses, there's a better chance of both of them getting in.
Correct, yes.
Than if Miami wins, there's less of a chance of both of them getting in.
But
that's what they're saying.
But then Clemson comes in, so we're probably going to get less. We're going to probably get 2.
So if Miami wins
and Clemson beats South Carolina,
does SMU get left out?
They might.
It'd be Miami and Clemson. Holy shit!
You saw the propping up. You saw the propping up with the South Carolina team.
That's crazy.
They're a fun team to watch.
It's crazy right now.
Yeah, but if they beat Clemson, that's what they're going to say. Oh no, they deserve to be in as a 3-loss
Yes.
SEC team.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the grand design right there. So here's my question to you: how great was Nick Saban?
I didn't see it.
No. I haven't even.
Oh, how great was he? It was pretty good. I think it was.
No, I haven't even finished. I haven't even finished the question.
It was okay.
How great was Nick Saban as a coach that even the year after you retire, you pass along your gratuitous rankings bump to the guy who's absolutely sucking? Like, that's how good Nick Saban was. That guy. Yes. And now that guy would probably. I want to get him.
They don't get
let's
this
get him
prop next year.
Jenners, let's find that guy and bring him on our show. So I just want to have him say what strike he's currently on.
Okay. Well, he's back this week.
Oh, yay!
After the
That's
Alabama
that
loss.
guy?
He's back.
Yes.
Yes, he's back.
Oh, I didn't know that was that guy.
Oh, it's that guy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
So Bama doesn't get this next year, right?
Yeah, because he uses his Saban mulligan after this year. No way. He uses it.
They can't be. I mean, I think the board's really good. They can't be this bad next year. I say this bad. They've lost 3 games, but they look awful against Oklahoma.
3 points.
Yeah.
3 points.
3 points.
Oklahoma's not very good.
3 points.
I mean,
Is it like LSU?
Yeah.
They're not very good.
So anyways,
See,
in
Scoop,
the-
Scoop,
now-
is, if there was any year for you to say, well, LSU, they're not very good, it would be this year. This year. You should have been doing it this year.
Yeah,
So-
but they're like bad, and I hate Brian Kelly. Like,
I don't
I'm
think
not sure if you
anybody
guys have
likes
figured
it.
this out
I don't
yet.
even think their fan base likes Brian Kelly, to be honest.
he's such a piece of shit. That guy.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Wow. So anyway,
the
they're not very
bracket-
good, but Alabama's like not very good.
The bracket has us as a 3 seed. And right now, the way it's set up, we would play the winner of Indiana Penn State.
Okay, I'll take that all day.
Me too. Win.
At
Let's
home.
go. Let's go.
At the Rock.
Oh, yeah.
At the Rock.
At the Rock.
That would be so. You want to talk
Right?
about.
Or no, maybe that'd be the Peach Bowl or something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't like
but
the
that's
Peach
home.
Bowl.
No, it should be
The
home, right?
Peach Bowl. No, I think it's just the first round of games.
I don't want the Peach Bowl.
No Peach Bowl?
Last time we were at the Peach Bowl, didn't end up very well.
Whatever.
You know who that was?
LSU.
LSU. Yeah.
41-3.
They're not very good. They're not
It
very
was
good.
40-3, but something.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Before we do keys to the game, let's talk about our dear friends. One of them is on Scoop's hat. The hat made it to Tampa. Impressive.
Bange. You know what? I brought it to Tampa with me. You see that?
That's impressive.
That is dedication.
Yeah.
And even though he is in Tampa, Blue Tarp season is everywhere.
Everywhere.
And you know the number you need to call? It's real easy. It's 981-ROOF, 561-305-954. It does not matter. Currently across the street, they're in need of a new roof. You know who to call. They know who to call. Everybody knows who to call. And what's his name, Scoop?
I'm Paul.
And what do you do with Paul?
You got to give me a call.
Bange. Bange.
Bange. Just like my hat. There you
Just
go.
like his hat. In Tampa. In
Oh,
Tampa.
You know what I don't have? Go ahead. Talk.
Miami Hurricane Team Store. It is the Miami Team Store holiday gift guide that they have launched. Go ahead, find something for that special person in your life, and make sure on checkout you're putting in promo code OBB24, and you're going to get yourself 20% off. Use promo code OBB at Manscaped, and you can also get some great gift ideas there for the man in your life, or men just for yourself. You need some self-grooming products, get it done at Manscaped, promo code OBB. And last, but certainly not least, the man that gives us residual income.
Hey.
Because NHL is popping.
Popping.
He's starting to get hot. Starting to get hot.
Yeah, beatingthebookie.com. That's where you get all of your plays, your packages. And at Beating the Bookie, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, X, whatever you got out there, whatever social media platform you use or you like to use, you get your free plays, you get your follows, you get your information, and then you go to beatingthebookie.com and you buy your packages. And we'll have a couple free plays for you coming right up.
All right. So, boys, let's do some keys to the game. Who starts us off?
I'm going to go.
I was
Oh,
going to say.
Jesus. Okay. Very excited.
I don't know what they are. Give me a second.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
All
I
right.
got one.
Good for you.
Okay. First key to the
Scoop's
game.
Key to the game.
First key to the game. This is a very important key. Number one key to the game for me. Defensively, the front four has to dominate the line of scrimmage. if we get into a shootout and our front four cannot create pressure, and as Toast mentioned, create some issues, some uncomfortableness with Kyle McCord, he will, I believe, pick our secondary apart. So I would like it to be the front four. I don't need linebackers in this. I don't need safeties coming down the box. Do it, but it can't be a common theme. The front four's got to get after him. Second key to the game. I think Ro mentioned this earlier. Just run between the guards a lot. I would like to see more running in the A gap this game than any other game of the season. I want to keep Kyle McCord. You use the strategy that has been used against the Miami Hurricanes for the last few weeks, I believe, which is to try and keep Cam off the field as much as possible. And we flip the script a little bit. Maybe win the time of possession. I think, well, we do that most often. But you keep their offense off the field. Run the ball and run it effectively. I'm not saying not score fast. Remember we used to have that conversation? Remember that conversation we used to have about we didn't want to score too fast? What a dumb conversation that was. Do you remember that?
We're full of them.
I mean, that was a really stupid conversation. Run the ball. Run the ball effectively. I'm going to stick with the running game, and this is not a really big key to the game, but I need to see more Jordan Lyle. I do. Here's the reality. He's the best runner of the football on the team. I'm making a statement there, I think. He's the best runner on the team. Is he the best complete back? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But what I need is for him to have more touches. Those are my three keys.
Okay. Bro, you want to go or should I go? You know what? Let me go because you're going to have some whole production and all of that. So, yeah, exactly. So let's go ahead and start off with listen. This is Cam Ward's final regular season game is a Miami Hurricane. Let's spread the ball around, no interceptions. Maybe show us you can take it. Show the NFL scouts you can do a check down every once in a while. I don't know. The important thing, Cam, is that you are just in the zone where you know that you want to throw for more than 325.5 yards. And that's just what you need to just be focused on. And that's boom, winning for us. Additionally, listen, he's going out the door as well. He's the all-time leading receiver. Cam's second key of the game is you got to make sure X goes off into the sunset going into the ACC title game just with a final game and getting into that end zone one last time for his family and for all of his loved ones. They really love to see that. And so that should kind of be key number 2, make sure we get X a touchdown. Lastly, listen, we've been taking shots at this defense, and you did a good job last week once you got that pick 6. Here's what I'm saying. You need to embrace the fact that letting Kyle McCord throw 2 touchdowns is actually a win. Just embrace that, wrap your brains around that, but just you can let that happen, and you can easily win this game and still cover the spread. So just that's cool. If it happens, don't get down on yourself. It can happen twice. We're all good. Those are my keys to the game.
I like that. That's good. That's a good one.
He's found his niche. That's so funny.
That was really good.
All right. Yeah. All right. My 3 keys to the game. Key number 1, regulators mount up, but it's not the OG Warren G, and I don't need you to mount up for that. I need you to mount up to take out their OG. What?
Wait. Did you know that's a cover?
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah, I did.
So Warren G is not the OG of that song. I just wanted to point that out. Cover.
That's amazing.
Go ahead.
All right. But yeah, you need to mount up because you got to take care of their OG. And I'm not talking about the OG Warren G. I'm talking about Aranda Gatson Jr. When we line up and there's 2 tight ends, it's the one in orange without green who's going to be the most dangerous entity. You're going to have to try to limit him, or at least try to. Key number 2, under pressure. Doom, 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 doom. You know, Rob Van Winkle stole that song from Queen. And in order for you to steal a win on the road in Syracuse, it's going to require your own form of pressure. Use some simulated pressure fronts. Try to get home with just 4 or 3 if you can. The more you can confuse and muddy up the back end, I think that could be a potential key for the game. And finally, Cam Ward, your campaign calls you the one, like Neo. Whoa, Trinity. But I need you
Such a good movie
to play like you are the one. I need you to outperform the other guy. If you outperform the other guy, and let's remind you, let's give you a little bit of extra motivation. While he was going to the OH, you were going to the incarnate word, oh no. So now here we are, you versus him. Take his lunch money. And those are my 3 keys to the game.
well done, Ro. I want to remind everybody that he said muddy up the back end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it on the list.
Thank you. Thank you. And I will say, I sat here and just kept repeating it to myself and repeating it to myself, so I wouldn't.
He didn't want to forget it.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
Perfect.
Right. So yeah, listen, it is number 8 Miami against the against Syracuse, 8-3 against 10-1. It is 3:30 kick, ESPN 10.5 points, and the over-unders at 67.5. Holy crap. Easily the highest over-under we've seen this season. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, boys, what else you want to get into and talk about before we hand it over to Jenners and go through some audio?
I think it's just nothing left to say. I just think we need to do this.
Here's one thing.
Oh, boy.
Bro. UNC. So Mac Brown's like, yeah, man, I'm coming back. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, actually, you're not.
You're not. Yeah, I saw that today.
Like, imagine the phone calls that must have gone on last night between like boosters and stuff. Like, yo, he said he's coming back. Yo, you didn't talk to him yet? Like, what are you talking? Like, no.
So I think what's not time to put
it looked a lot
Mac
like a
bed.
Biden scenario to me.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
did,
They're gonna replace him with Kamala. But what's going on now?
Wow.
She's got nothing else to do.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's just they're going to replace him with somebody. So, yeah. But I think what else is here, and people would be remiss not to think what kind of brand UNC is. You know, they have some brand power, too. It's the home of Michael Jordan. It's the home of the Jumpmen, right? Great basketball school, great basketball institution.
It's a great color, man.
I think both the SEC and Big Ten, if there was a potential to go ahead and grab somebody, I almost think they would probably be more apt to grab North Carolina before they would grab Miami, because I know SEC has a Florida team. Big Ten probably, advantageous to pick up a Miami team. But, UNC, that looks good no matter where you go. And I think that's going to be one of the hot ticket items. So I see them wanting a fresh face later on down the road, couple years down the road, and Mac Brown's just not a fresh face.
Yeah, I don't understand how people, the general public, don't think that is a preeminent gig. Like, that school embodies greatness. Truly, it really does. Like, everything about UNC
and it's
Chapel
beautiful.
Hill,
Beautiful.
it's the campus is incredible, the school is incredible, the academics are great, the tradition's amazing. I don't know how you've been unable to get a juggernaut in there. I think they're primed to be. I mean, look, they kicked the shit out of Miami for years. Let's be honest. That's an incredible job.
Listen, they
Like,
took
you're
Butch.
gonna have some. I think you're gonna have a lot of surprise big names vying for that gig.
They took our
Well,
Butch, and they had Mac
listen.
Brown. They get good coaches.
Mac Brown's going to walk out the door. He's going to take the applesauce endorsement with him. The Pepperidge Farm endorsement's going to go with him.
Yes,
I mean, so they're going to have to make up all that money. The Depends endorsement goes out as well. They got to make up all this revenue that's going to walk out the door with them.
He'll be back on
with that.
TV.
He won't. Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
You
No.
think-
No.
hey,
No.
you
No.
think-
No.
Do you think Longo interviews for that gig?
I don't know what's going on with Wisconsin, but it's kind of like a damaged goods
Well,
look
he's
because
out.
They just got to
I
stick
know,
quarterback.
I know,
him.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened there because
Right.
he was supposed to be the dude.
Well,
I
he is the
love
dude.
him.
I mean,
I
come
love
on.
that guy.
Let's be honest. So you think he gets a shot at that gig? He'd be good there.
I don't know how he is
All
as a
right.
recruiter. We'll see.
I don't either.
Jenners.
Well, speaking of the big college football stories of the week, did you want to talk about the end of the Arizona State BYU?
Oh my God, did you see that?
That might be the craziest.
I watched that live.
Yeah, so did
Do
I.
it live.
It's hard to
I
understand.
do it, but this is not my
how that
desk
went
to
down.
bang on.
Yeah. So they put 1 second back on the clock. We don't have any of the audio because it literally goes on for like 20 minutes. But they put 1 second back on the clock. The goalposts were down. Students were all over that field. It took them like 28 minutes or something like that to clear the field.
I've
so
never
they
seen
could play
anything
the
like
final second.
And I got to be honest with you, like Dilly has done a really good job. What are you doing at the end of that game? Like that was a series of like mental
Made
combustion.
No sense.
Like
Made no sense.
no idea what's happening. This guy, his quarterback, threw it into the stands.
Mental combustion.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. It's chanting in my inner row.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Makes no sense, but that's your language.
I like it. It makes sense to me.
That's right. I don't know. So towards the end of the stands, all you had to do was run backwards and fall down. Those end of the stands with time remaining. And everybody said, I've never seen anything like it. It was like, I felt like it was the Stanford Cal game all over again. The band's on the field. Like, I felt like it was all going to come back to that.
Hey, they're playing each other this week.
And then the guy caught it at the 3. Could you imagine? Can you imagine if they would have won that game?
All those students.
I was hoping for complete chaos. I want BYU to come back and win that game more than anybody, I promise you.
Just a crazy end of a college football game. All right, well, we mentioned it before. We got to play them. Legend from the Paul Feinbaum show.
I have not heard this.
All right. Well, we played his rant previously. Is where we got this gem.
Strike one, dude.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, he came back.
boy.
I had to cut down 3.5 minutes of him just going on a tear. I got it down to about 1:10. Here's Legend on the Finebomb show after Alabama's third loss.
Man, I'm disgusted. You ain't going to the playoffs, and every real Alabama fan don't give a damn now because there's nothing at stake. I don't even give a damn about the Iron Bowl. I don't even care who I piss off. I don't care which one of you little Alabama fans get your feelings hurt because Legend keeps it 100, but damn the Iron Bowl. We about national championships at Alabama. I give a damn about beating some weak-ass Auburn team. And you done took the greatest program in the world, and you can't handle this job. Come on, somebody testify with me. Somebody get up and say amen and hallelujah. All you got to do is look at this guy. He is overwhelmed. He is out of his league. He had no idea what he was stepping into. This is unacceptable at the University of Alabama. Either accept it and be a real damn fan and realize where we got to where we at, or sit your ass down and shut up. Maybe it don't mean a damn thing to you, but it means something to me, baby. Somebody get me a damn basketball ticket. I'm out the damn door. Elvis has left the damn effing building.
Oh, man.
I mean, Saban has ruined this for everybody.
They're in for a long road. They're in for a long road.
Like, here's the thing. Like, and Saban is phenomenal, but Alabama, Mike Shula, he was in the 2000s. He was your head coach. Dennis Franchione, Mike Du Bois. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, they were
you guys,
dog
those
shit
guys were
for
in the late
years.
90s. Like, you guys had a decade after Gene Stallings where you were literally diarrhea. Like, so this can, like, I mean, you had the greatest coach of all time. Awesome. But
the delusion. It's
like,
not even.
You're not going to keep it going.
It's not.
And all I was thinking was, where are you going to go from here? If you fire him,
Right?
Who's the coach next year? Who are you getting?
I mean,
who can do that job? Who could do Nick's job? You're not going to get. You're not going to get
Legend
Kirby
is
Smart.
delusional.
Kirby
That's the
Smart
issue.
is the only guy, but there's one huge problem with Kirby Smart. He went to Georgia, so that's his alma mater. So he's more ventured in there. Mario Cristobal, right? If Mario does great things this year, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying Mario shocks the world, wins a national championship. That's not even a realistic name. Even if Mario does win a national championship, he still can't fill Nick Saban's shoes. Who's out there? Sound like an out. Who? Like, who's it out?
Listen, man, the Alabama fans are pissed off because not only has he lost 3 games, but he doesn't have a twang in his voice. So he's not one of them. He's an interloper. He's a carpetbagger, whatever you want to call him. They don't view him as one of their own. And so
Nick didn't have a twang either.
He's not.
He
But
didn't.
Brian
Boy, he's
Kelly,
from West Virginia.
They want him coming in like, they want him coming in like Brian Kelly and doing a fake twang.
Oh,
you know,
boy.
do the whole.
You know what?
That would be
Maybe they can go get
amazing
Brian
if he
Kelly
comes
because
next
he'll be at
game.
LSU pretty soon.
If he comes in, DeBoer comes in next
Yeah,
game.
we
Hey,
took,
listen,
we
we're
took
going to go
ourselves a
ahead.
good look at Auburn.
Listen, I'm honest here. You know,
Hold
I
on,
took a
hold
big,
on.
long look in the mirror. We're playing Auburn this week. And what do you mean? I don't have an accent.
Hang on a second.
Uh-huh.
The way this is going for DeBoer, man, I'm thinking if I'm an Alabama fan, true Alabama fan, there's one guy that's got to be looking better and better every single week. He's at Clemson. He's your boy. He's a Bama grad. Dabo.
That was the
I think maybe this opens the door for Dabo to go back to his alma mater in the next couple of years.
Big problem though, because listen, he don't like the portal.
I know.
Well,
like
I know,
I've also read a couple places that Dabo is out
Done coaching.
on his own accord because he hates this.
Hmm.
I may be totally wrong. I've read it. I'm not sure how real it is, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, neither would I.
I mean, Saban, we all said that Saban was done. He's like, I'm not going to recruit my guys that I've already recruited every single year because they want more money. And I've already given them a charger. And I've already given them all this stuff. Like, I don't need to re-recruit these guys. Like, this has become ridiculous. And his advantage disappeared. And you're seeing it. Nick's advantage was gone when the portal and NIL became viable assets for college universities around the country. So his advantage was taken away from him, and he knew it. Like, let's be honest. He knew it. Dabo doesn't even want to. Dabo doesn't want to dabble. He wants nothing to do with any of this. You're telling me that's going to last? No. No. That's like saying I'm going to continue to watch VHS tapes. I don't care what happens. It doesn't work.
They always say you don't want to be the guy that replaces the legend. You want to be the guy that replaces the guy that replaced the legend.
Sure. It's like I always want to be the third listing agent.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
Always brings it back to $1 million listing.
How about that? All right, listen, Florida is one win away from making a Tennessee fan tattoo Billy Napier's face on his ass.
Oh, my God. It's phenomenal.
So, do they have 6 wins or they had 5?
Well, no, it was just these last 3 games they had to win.
Yeah, so like this
No, I
guy
understand,
put
but
out
I'm asking, are they at 6 or
they're
they
5.
I think they're 5. Yeah.
So they're going to be bowl eligible when they
By
beat
beating
FSU's
FSU.
ass.
by beating FSU.
Oh, my God.
So the dude put out the tweet at the beginning of the year with the list. Go ahead, argue with yourself. Here's all the wins. And some dude replied back and said, if you beat LSU, Ole Miss, and Florida State on the road, I will get Billy Napier's face tattooed on my ass. It was a Tennessee fan. Guess what? You beat LSU, you beat Ole Miss on the road.
There's a
and you're
105% chance this is happening.
You're a 2-touchdown favorite against Florida State.
Dude, that's it? Oh,
2 touchdowns. 14.5 is the line.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a break.
Also understand that once that game goes final and Florida is won,
He has to do it.
the new date that we will all be celebrating every year, February 10th. 210.
They're
FSU Day will be on February 10th. If they win, it'll be March 9th.
That's my
But
mom's
one
birthday.
of those 2 dates, that's when it's going to be
My
every
mom's
year.
birthday,
they're not winning.
February
It's 210.
10th. I'll never
210,
forget
baby,
it.
210.
There we go.
February 10th.
We have to do a special show or something.
Oh, we'll do a parade and everything.
2-10, and they beat Cal barely,
Yes.
and a Division III school.
Mm-hmm.
Cal, what did you do, Cal? Like,
How did they blow that?
Oh, my
I mean,
goodness.
I'm like, oh my God.
They had that game too.
Then we had a
They
barn
did.
burner
They
with
did.
Cal.
They were inside the 20.
They had it.
They
had
were
it.
1st and 10 inside the 20. They had
Something like
first
that,
down
yeah.
inside the 20,
Oh,
and they blew it.
All right, I have one completely non-football related story I want to get your take on, then we'll do picks.
okay.
I would
Have
love to
you-
get to non-football, please. Yes.
What do you guys think of the American Airlines story this week? American Airlines has now instituted an alarm where if you try to board before your group is called and you scan your ticket, it sets off like a little alarm at the gate, and they make you go sit back down.
Like a shame button?
Listen, so I have there's two different versions of this I found in the news. Here's the first one.
That is the sound of someone trying to board when it's not their turn.
And when I say group 8, then you can come up, okay?
That's like the more. Now I found this version at Ronald Reagan Airport.
If I were to try to board this flight early, Patricia, go ahead.
Good morning. Mr. Trevor, you're in the wrong group.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that one's like.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna say.
Yeah, that one's
yes,
like.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Send it back home, or
It's like, I would purposely, I would purposely
Just to
want,
hear it.
Yeah, just to do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going in the back.
oh no, I got to start again. Anyway, do you like this? Do you not like this?
I love it.
Hey, it's awesome.
I think it's awesome, but it's not going to last because some person's going to get shamed and it's going to cause
No, that
emotional
era's over.
distress.
there's no. That doesn't
No.
exist
The
anymore.
litigious,
Yeah.
no. That has nothing
Oh
to do
no,
with what I'm talking
everybody's
about.
out to conquer that now.
No,
Here's the problem.
Everybody wants this. Let's go.
This wouldn't even be necessary if the flight staff or whatever. So here's the problem: is you had people getting on that were in row 34, but they're getting on. They're putting their bag in the overhead on row 5.
Yeah.
And that was like, if you could have prevented that from happening, it wouldn't have been an issue when folks are getting on the plane. But you had folks that are it was just so you had to let folks now get on first. You pay for that, right? So I can make sure I have overhead baggage.
Yeah. Preach. That's just such childhood right there.
It is.
And I know that
All
that
right.
represents failure, but
It does. But you know what, though?
Sweet failure.
It's fine because you get right back to life. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're dead, but you're alive.
And then the music
Especially it was like
starts again.
2-2 or what was the board? You just jumped on the turtle over and over and over and over and you get like 99 lives. That was such a life hack. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, OGs. All right.
We got some good games this week. Where do we stand, Jenners?
Oh my goodness, let me look. We are tied.
Yeah, I came back, baby. Let's
Toast
go.
went 2-3. Scoop went 4-1 last week, and Roe went 2-3. So we have a tie for first. Roe is 2 games back,
All right.
Okay.
and I put
right.
a big fat slate of rivalry.
Yeah,
games
we're
up.
running
Let's
them all
go.
down. We're running
Let's
all
go.
of them.
Let's
We're running them all. Number 1, Georgia Tech about to hand Georgia. What was we lost 4 or lost?
It would be lost
3
4.
if-
Lost
no,
3.
we lost
Lost
3.
3.
No,
Lost
they only
3.
have 2
Oh, Georgia
losses.
has 2
Yeah.
losses. That's
All right. This is a Friday night game. Georgia
Ooh,
Tech at
what?
Georgia. Is this at
Where is this?
It's in
Yeah.
Sanford, in
It's
Athens.
Sanford.
Yeah.
It is in Athens. Okay.
Between the hedges.
7:30 Friday night ABC. UGA given 19.5.
Yeah. Go Dogs. Is an ass kicking.
Yeah,
Start
at
to
night.
finish.
Yeah, night.
Yeah.
They'll beat
Okay.
them up hardcore.
Before
They
the
wanna
next
make it-
game,
And they want to make a statement too because Miami lost to them.
Scoop, do you have BTB picks ready to go?
I do.
Okay. Have those handy. We'll do them right before the Miami game. Next up, this is a huge one. Number 16, South Carolina. They want to make their case again in the college football playoff at number 12, Clemson. Is this at Death Valley?
I believe so.
Or is
yes.
it a neutral
At
site?
Clemson.
Okay.
At
At Clemson, yeah. So minus 2.5 Clemson. 12 noon game on ESPN.
God, sucks. You know what? I'm going Clemson only because I want to see the ACC get 3 teams in this.
Mhm.
Go
Me
cocky.
too.
But
Yeah.
cocky.
Oh, you're going cocky. I'm
What?
going Clemson.
But cocky.
Okay.
You
Next
just wanna
up.
say my cock.
The game.
I said Buckhockey.
Oh, Buckeyes. They owe it.
Michigan.
What?
At number 2, Ohio State, 12 noon on Fox.
who?
OH is giving 20.5.
Who are they playing?
Michigan.
Michigan.
20 and a half.
Michigan.
How this game changed in a year, by the way.
Oh my God, right?
20.
But
and a
they got
half.
Bryce Underwood, so they don't give a damn.
Doesn't matter. Dude, they're taking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the Buckeyes.
You know what? Listen, Ohio State has been struggling a little bit. I think Michigan's able to cover the 20.5.
Struggling. He's kicked
I
the
think-
dog shit out of Indiana.
They won by what? Like 20?
38-15?
They won
All
by
right.
what? 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, by what? 3 touchdowns?
Let them pick Michigan.
Go ahead.
I'll take. I'm
Go
not
ahead.
taking fucking those assholes. I'm taking Michigan.
Okay, go.
All right,
Go.
next up, number 7, Tennessee.
Who did Rowe pick?
OH.
He's got EAD. Number 7, Tennessee at Vanderbilt. 12 noon ABC. Tennessee is giving 11.
At Vandy.
At Vandy. Be nice if Vandy could knock them
What
out
time
of
is
this
that?
thing. 12 noon. Everything's at noon.
Tennessee. Night game, I'd give Vandy a chance to take that goalpost back down to the river. But no. 12 o'clock?
All right.
No.
Yeah.
Those dudes in Nashville ain't even awake by then.
I got to catch a game up. Vandy to keep it closer. Lose, but keep it close.
I'm taking Tennessee. Next up, Iron Bowl. Auburn at number 13, Alabama. 3:30 p.m. on ABC. Alabama giving 11.5. And I believe, what was this? Alabama's never beaten Auburn at home, I believe is the stat. This game primarily has always been played in Birmingham. And so only the last 6 games have been played, I believe, at Bryant-Denny, and they've lost all 3 home games, I believe I read somewhere. Jenners is checking it out.
No, Alabama has won this game at Auburn.
Yes, but not
2020, 2021, and
no, but no. Has Alabama ever been Auburn in Alabama?
Yeah, of course.
Ever? Did you just say?
Well, because this game was always played in Birmingham.
Oh.
It's only been played home and home, I guess, the last 6 years I was reading or something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, they have like a neutral site, largest.
There was, yeah.
Florida plays
Whatever.
Georgia. That's the world's largest cocktail party.
I'm going. I'm not taking my head on this at all. I'm going full emotion.
You're going Auburn.
I am going Auburn. War Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
War damn Eagle.
So
Alabama, baby, to cover.
Yeah, me too. Bama. So that's the largest cocktail party. So what is it when you play at a neutral site between Alabama and Auburn, like the world's largest two-teeth party?
Florida, Georgia. What?
Florida, Georgia. Yeah, when Florida, I said it right before, but then
it's the
whiskey
world's largest
sticks in.
hoedown.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
I know how to throw a hoe down. Oh wait.
All right, next up. This would be a nice upset. I'm just saying. If Lincoln Riley ever wanted to help the world out, he takes down Notre Dame this week at USC. 3:30 on CBS. Notre Dame given 7.5.
Ooh. Anyone going to answer this? I think everybody wants to take the Trojans.
Trojan
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going with the condoms.
Okay, I'll go with you on that, just because I won't lose the game. And we can all be in agreement there.
Okay.
How good would it be for Notre Dame to go down?
I'm taking the Fighting Al Goldens.
It'd be great.
You already said Trojan, man. You can't go
No,
back.
I was just saying
No,
Trojan.
no,
you said Trojan.
no, that's not what happened. No.
Notre Dame.
You. Jenner.
All right.
Notre Dame.
Next up, Texas at Texas A&M, 7:30 on ABC. Texas giving 5.5.
Yours out.
Arch Manning.
Huh?
Arch
I
Manning.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yours. Arch Manning.
I'm
5.5.
taking Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Where is this being played?
At Texas A&M.
Changes things.
Wealth man. Taking Texas. All right.
Hook 'em.
Give me your BTB picks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you purposely skip the Florida State game or no?
We're doing that one.
Okay.
We got 2 games left.
UTSA +7. That's
Okay.
University of Texas San Antonio. The fighting
What ticks?
Larry Cokers. +7. Syracuse.
Well,
Plus
hold on.
10.5.
Wait. Don't say nothing. Well, we're going to pick that game first. I don't want him to influence our picks. Well, you're already going to know.
I already said it.
Oh, what did you say?
Syracuse +10.5.
Oh, plus 10.5. All right, Cuse. Plus 10.5. Wow.
Well, he picked
Oof.
Wake to cover and he lost.
Yes. All right, here we go. Florida at Florida State. 7 o'clock, ESPN2. ESPN2.
ESPN2.
Gators are giving.
The Ocho.
Gators are giving 14.5.
Yeah. Chump.
Chomp. I told you this is the only time I'm going to do this unless Kenzie's playing golf there.
There you go. Florida. All right.
All day.
And the game of the week. Number 8, Miami goes into Syracuse, 3:30 p.m. ESPN, Miami giving 10.5. I need a final score.
University of Miami 45, Syracuse 42.
Whoa. That's pretty good. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong, bro. Pretty strong.
That is pretty strong.
Ooh.
My God. Yeah. Okay. I got Canes 38. Orange 35.
Canes 48-42.
Every one of those score predictions gives me indigestion. Everyone.
I was going to say, everybody, start taking your
I've
thumbs
already
down.
started to vomit in my throat.
Every one of those. Every one of those. Makes me sick to my stomach.
I have 90 points.
Yeah, I know. Because
the total is 67
the total we've gone over. Every one of those went over.
I said
the show's dropping a C note.
I literally did the student of the game breakdown review, and I'm like, I don't know what the over under is, but it's a good week to pick the over. just go over.
Oh man.
I may not even watch it.
Are we going to stream it?
I don't want to have to watch Cam have to come back and win this game. Like
we have to stream this.
Bro. Why don't?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're streaming this shit. We have to stream this scoop.
Absolutely. I'm on streaming it too. This is amazing.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't have any showings.
I'm not in town.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
See, but
You're
I'm
not
here.
Gonna be back by Saturday?
No.
You should drive back Friday night.
It's a good idea.
All right. Also, it'll be myself and Ro and Jenners. You can come on your phone.
Let's do it, Booze.
All right. What are we naming this thing?
Oh, there's a lot of options.
Oh, there's a bunch.
I like the muddy on the back end.
That's a good one. That's up there. Mental combustion also made me laugh. Replace him with Kamala.
Bro.
I can't do that one. It's too much political lightning to come our way, so I got to drop that one. South Canada with an Applebee's is pretty damn fun.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. The gel was warm.
The gel was
It was. It was.
It was warm gel.
It's just, I had a towel, and next thing you know, it was like,
oh, God.
All right, go anyway.
All right.
Mental combustion. Those were your options. Muddy up the back end's pretty funny.
All right, so it's between muddy up the back end and
South Canada with an Applebee's.
All right.
That one kind of on brand for the week.
I like money up the back end.
There we go.
Not that ever mattered. There you go.
No.
Boom.
This one's on brand. Good. Do the butt joke. Okay, good.
Which is on brand for us.
That's on brand also, Jenners. I don't know.
All right. So the game's at 3:30. We'll go live on the stream right around that time, and we'll hang out and we'll get drunk and we'll watch us win this game and go to the ACC championship game, and all will be right in the world. Now the championship game, that's the following week, right? There's no off week, right?
I don't know.
No off week.
Championship week.
Ooh.
There we go.
Jeez. Okay.
8 o'clock.
There we go, boys
8
and
o'clock
girls.
Saturday the 8th.
Oh,
8 p.m.
yes.
Wait, Saturday the 8th. Saturday's the 7th.
Saturday the 7th then.
Okay.
Saturday the 7th, yes.
Whatever Saturday is.
Okay.
That day.
Very good. All right, boys. Ro, I'll see you Saturday. Everyone else, listen, have a phenomenal turkey day. Have fun with the
Happy
family.
Thanksgiving.
Listen, man, I am just saying, if you know that there's going to be interesting interactions due to the recent election and you want to hit record on your phone and just leave it on the table and then send us the audio,
Please
that's totally allowed.
Please do.
We will give you an email address that you can shoot that off to, and so just hit us up, and we would absolutely have some fun with that.
Yeah,
So,
the OBB complaint line is going to make a comeback.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh God. All right, boys and girls. So have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you soon. As always, go Canes!
Yo! Bange.